Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to Coffee Class. In Coffee Class today, we still continue with the BC preparation questions, and then we have some three questions on the board. We want to spend about 15 minutes or less to look at. First question says a student spent 0.75 of his money on books and 0.2 of his money on food. What fraction of his money did he spend altogether? And then second one says that what fraction of his money remained. So we take it one after the other. So first question. So to get to the fraction of money spent altogether, I need to get the individual fractions. I sum them up and that gives me the fraction of the money spent altogether. Now I know 0.2 is the same as 0.20. Because the first fraction is having two decimal places, I have to make sure the other fraction to happen. Sorry, because the first decimal is up to two decimal places, I have to make sure that the second decimal is also up to two decimal places, so that when I sum it, I'll be able to work it out easily. So I have 0.2 the same as 0.02. So if I want to get a fraction spent altogether, I sum these two. So from my summation, 5 plus 0, that gives me 5. And then 7 plus 2, that gives me 9. 0 plus 0, 0. So 0.95 is the decimal of the money spent altogether. This in terms of fraction. There are two decimal places, so I just write the two significant figures, that is 9 and then 5, out of 100 because there are two decimal places. Now 95 out of 100 can be broken down to the simplest form, and then that is going to be 5 goes into 95 how many times? 5 goes into 100 how many times? How did I get a 5? I got a 5 as the highest common factor of 95 and then 100. Yes, that's the highest common factor of 95 and 100. So 5 goes into 9, 1 remainder 4. Add a 4 to the 5, you're making it 45. 5 goes into 45 9 times, so this is going to be 19. And then 5 goes into 100 20 times. So this is a fraction of money spent altogether, or I go by a different approach. The approach is to convert the individual decimals to fractions. When I'm done, I sum the two fractions, and I should be getting the same 19 out of 20. So 0.75 is the same as the 75 out of how many numbers here? 2, so out of 100. And then this is the same as 7 goes into 75 15 times, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 15 times. So 15. 7 here, 20. Sorry, 5 here, 15. 5 here, 20, which means that this can still be broken down to a simpler form. So 5 here, 3. 5 here, 4. So I get 3 out of 4. I take 0.2. This is just one decimal place, so it's going to be 2 out of 10. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 5, 1 over 5. So the two fractions put together, 3 over 4 plus 1 out of 5. What's my LCM? My LCM here is 20. That is 4 by 5, 20, the lowest common multiple, 20. 4 goes into 25 times 5 times 3, 15. 5 goes into 20 4 times 1, 15 plus 4 over 20. So either way, I get the same 19 out of 20. That is the I part. What fraction of his money remained? So the fraction of the money that is going to remain is going to be, we know total percentage is equal to 100%. And at the same time, total fraction is equal to 1. So we take the fraction spent from 1, and that gives us the fraction that is left. So I have 1 whole number minus 19 over 20. I know 1 is the same as 1 over 1 minus 19 over 20. My LCM here is going to be 20. 1 goes into 20, 20 times 20 times 1, 20. 20 into itself 1 times 19. 20 minus 19 over 20. 1 out of 20. Remember, when you add the fraction spent and the fraction left, you should get 1. So when I add this to this, because the denominators are the same, I just add 1 to 19. That gives me 20. 20 over 20 is equal to 1. So question 1 is done. We go to question 2. If j is equal to 5r plus 4 all over 4 minus 4r minus 2, find the value of j if r is equal to 4. So simple. I substitute the value of r, which is equal to 4, into this. Five 4 20 plus 4 over 4 16 minus 2. 20 plus 4 24. 16 minus 2 14. 2 here 12. 2 here 7. So I can get 12 out of 7 from this. This is the value of j when r is equal to 4. We have to find the value of r also when j is also equal to 4. So by this we have to make r the subject from here. So this is over 1. I cross multiply 5r plus 4 is equal to 4jr minus 2. Bring the r here. 5r minus 4jr is equal to minus 2 minus 4. 5. R is what we are looking for. So we bring R out. R out. 5 minus 4j is equal to minus 6 over 5 minus 4j. R is equal to negative 6 over 5 minus 4j, like this. I know the value of j to be equal to 4 from the question. So R now becomes negative 6 over 5 minus 4 into bracket 4. Negative 6 over 5 minus 16. Negative 6 over negative 11, which is equal to 6 over 11. Alright, so this is the value of r when j is equal to 6. And then this is the value of j when r is also equal to 4. When j is equal to 4, r is equal to 4, you get this and then this respectively. Question 2ii. It says if r is equal to 4a3, q is equal to 5 negative 4, we are to find the value of a if r dot q is equal to negative 2. So r dot q means r times q. Then we multiply. So in the multiplication process, okay, R is 4a 3, Q also is 5 negative 4. So this should be equal to negative 2. 4a times 5, that will be 20a. Then we go with this plus the y side. So this times this minus 12 negative 2. 20a should be equal to negative 2 plus 12. 20a is equal to 10, 20, 20. A is equal to 1 over 2. So A is equal to half actually. That is what is going to give us what we have over here. Okay. Then the last one, which is a diagram, I would like to put it over here so that you can see it clearly. So we've been asked to find the value of x from the diagram. The diagram has this particular form. There is 2x plus 10 here. There is 3x minus 18 degrees here. There is 52 degrees over here. We want to find the value of x. We know angles on a straight line sum up to 180. So let's put y over here. And then when we put y here, we can find the value of y by adding this and this to get 180. So y plus y plus 3x minus 18 should be equal to 180 degrees, so that we can make y the subject now. So 98 minus 3x, that is the value of y over here. When we are done, we find the value of, let's say, m over here too. The same thing, m plus 2x plus 10 should give us 180 degrees. So I have this. I can now put this back into a different diagram. So we know m plus y plus 52 should give us 180 degrees. Since the sum of angles in the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So we can add the 3 and then equate to 180 degrees. So I now have y as 198, m plus y plus 52. I know this. Okay. This minus 5x, so this plus this 170, 198, and then 52. This 0, 1, 10, 17 plus this, that would be 22. Yes, that would be 22. So if that is 22 now, I put my 2 here, this plus this, so 320. Okay. Sorry, 420. 2, 2, so 420. Okay. I want to make x a subject and not negative x, neither do I want negative 5x. So I move this to this and bring this here. 420 minus 180, 5x. This should be 240 degrees. Divided by 5, by 5. 5 goes into 24 times, and then 5 goes into 48 times. So that should be 48 actually, if I'm not mistaken. So therefore x is equal to 5 goes into this 4 times, so we have 48 degrees. So the value of x from this diagram is 48 degrees. When you are done, you can do substitution into x, m and y. When you are done, put the value of x here, 48, put 48 over here. When you are done, find a single value for this, single value for this, add it to the 52 and see if you'll be able to get the 180 degrees from here. If you are able to get that, then it means that the answer should be 48. If not, then you have to rework it and then get a different answer. Thank you for your time, and then do have a good day. Bye bye.